We live in an age of noise. Our phones buzz, notifications pop, and our minds jump from one task to another. Everyone seems busy, but very few are truly productive. We're connected to everything except our own focus. Cal Newport, a professor and productivity expert, believes that in this distracted world, focus is your new superpower. His book, Deep Work, teaches how to harness that superpower, how to focus deeply, create high-value work, and find meaning in what you do. Newport defines deep work as professional activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities to their limit. When you work deeply, you produce your best results in less time. You learn faster, think sharper, and feel fulfilled. In contrast, shallow work, checking emails, browsing social media, attending endless meetings, might make you look busy, but it creates little real value. This book explains why deep work is rare, valuable, and meaningful, and how you can train your mind to make it your everyday habit. Part 1. The Idea of Deep Work Chapter 1. Deep work is valuable. Cal Newport begins with a truth. The world rewards those who can focus intensely and produce quality results. He introduces two groups who benefit the most: high-skill workers, those who can quickly learn complex things, like coders, engineers, and scientists; high producers, those who can create high-value output fast, like writers, entrepreneurs, and designers. The key skill both share: the ability to work deeply. For example, Bill Gates used to take think weeks, where he completely isolated himself. No meetings, no distractions, only reading, reflecting, and planning Microsoft's future. During one of these deep sessions, the idea of Internet Explorer was born. That's the power of deep work. Ideas that change the world are rarely born in chaos. They emerge from silence and focus. Newport contrasts this with shallow workers, constantly checking messages, switching tabs, multitasking. They feel productive, but they're stuck in the busy trap. He says, to produce at your peak level, you need to work for extended periods with full concentration on a single task. Deep work is not just another productivity trick. It's the foundation of excellence in the modern world. Chapter 2. Deep Work is rare. If deep work is so powerful, why don't more people do it? Because modern life is designed for distraction. Open offices, constant emails, endless notifications. Everything around us pulls our attention outward. Society rewards responders, not thinkers. We celebrate people who reply instantly, not those who take time to reflect. Newport calls this the culture of connectivity. In most workplaces, being online all the time seems like dedication, but in reality, it's destroying our ability to focus. Imagine trying to read a serious book while your phone keeps buzzing. Every vibration pulls your brain into shallow mode. You might read the words, but you'll never truly understand the message. Deep work requires solitude and disconnection, yet both are becoming rare commodities. That's why Newport says, the ability to perform deep work is becoming increasingly rare at exactly the same time it is becoming increasingly valuable. So if you can master this rare skill, you'll stand out, like a lighthouse in a sea of noise. Chapter 3. Deep work is meaningful beyond money or career success. Deep work brings something deeper: meaning. When you give your full attention to something hard and worthwhile, you enter a state called flow. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi describes flow as that magical zone where time disappears. You're not thinking about the past or future. You're completely absorbed in the present task. In this state, you feel alive, purposeful, and free from distraction. Every moment counts. Newport argues that a life filled with deep work is a life well lived. Shallow work makes you busy. Deep work makes you fulfilled. Think of artists, writers, scientists. They often describe their best work as moments of peace and intensity combined. That's what deep work gives you: a sense of craftsmanship and meaning in what you do. Part 2. The rules. This section is where Newport becomes practical. He gives 4 actionable rules that help anyone develop the habit of deep work. Rule 1. Work deeply. You can't rely on willpower alone to focus. You must build rituals and systems that protect your deep work time. Step 1. Create a deep work ritual. Set a specific time, place, and duration for your deep work. It could be early morning, late night, or any time you feel creative. Keep everything you need nearby: notebook, water, research, and remove distractions before you begin. Step 2. Make it routine. Consistency builds focus. If you train your mind to work deeply at the same hour daily, your brain learns to enter focus mode faster. Step 3. Build a deep work environment. Choose a space where you won't be interrupted. Turn off Wi-Fi if needed. Let people around you know when you're in a deep session. Step 4. End your day with a shutdown ritual. At the end of each day, spend 5 to 10 minutes reviewing your progress and planning tomorrow. Then say out loud, "Shutdown complete." This helps your mind fully rest, ready to focus again tomorrow. Newport explains that top performers don't work longer. They work deeper. A few hours of real focus produce more than a full day of distraction-filled work. Rule number 2. Embrace boredom. Most people panic when they're bored. They grab their phones, check social media, or scroll endlessly. But every time you do that, you weaken your focus muscle. Newport says, don't take breaks from distraction. Instead, take breaks from focus. Train your mind to be comfortable with stillness. When you resist the urge to distract yourself, your brain learns patience and concentration. Practical exercises. Set no screen zones during the day. Practice meditation or mindful breathing. Schedule internet use only at specific times. The goal is to make focus your default mode. When boredom strikes, let it strengthen your mind instead of scattering it. Rule number 3. Quit social media. Social media might look harmless, but it's designed to hijack your attention. Every like, share, or comment gives you a hit of dopamine, a temporary pleasure that keeps you coming back. Newport doesn't say, delete everything. He says, use technology intentionally. Ask yourself, does this tool help me achieve my professional or personal goals? If the answer is no, drop it. He shares a challenge called the Digital Declutter. For 30 days, quit optional digital tools. Then reintroduce only those that truly add value. Imagine how much time you'll free up for reading, learning, or creating when you stop feeding distractions. That's the essence of this rule. Reclaim your attention, and you reclaim your life. Rule number 4. Drain the shallows. Shallow work is like quicksand. It feels safe, but slowly pulls you down. Newport suggests minimizing shallow activities so that deep work can dominate your schedule. Here's how. Plan every minute. Create a daily schedule broken into blocks. Assign time to each task intentionally. Say no often. If a task doesn't align with your goals, decline it politely. Limit meetings and emails. Combine responses, use clear subject lines, and avoid endless back-and-forth threads. Set clear goals for every deep session. Don't just work on something, know exactly what success looks like. By doing this, your deep work hours become sacred, and shallow work stays under control. When you make deep work a habit, everything changes. You stop reacting. You start creating. You feel more control, less stress, and more pride in your output. You realize that quality beats quantity every time. Imagine a day where you spend 4 focused hours writing a chapter of your book. Learn a complex skill in half the usual time. Finish tasks that used to take days in hours. That's not a fantasy. It's the result of training your focus. Newport also reminds us that deep work brings peace of mind. When you give your best effort, you no longer feel guilty about wasted time. You go to bed knowing you moved forward, truly forward. Deep work is more than a productivity method. It's a philosophy of life. It's about choosing what matters, saying no to distractions, and crafting a life of purpose and quality. In a world where attention is fragmented, the ability to focus is revolutionary. Cal Newport's closing message is simple but powerful. The deep life is not only economically lucrative, it's deeply meaningful. You can start today. Choose one task that truly matters. Block an hour, remove every distraction, and go deep. Even 1 hour of deep work daily can transform your career, your confidence, and your peace of mind. So, stop scrolling. Start focusing. Your best work, your deep work, is waiting for you. This was Deep Work by Cal Newport, summarized and brought to life by Audiobook Galaxy. If this inspired you to reclaim your focus and pursue excellence, subscribe now and join our growing family of thinkers, dreamers, and creators. Remember, don't just work. Work deeply.